Don't say that, no, it's building up. Why did you leave me with all these torn feelings? I just wanna hate you, but I know I hate to. Ain't that the funny thing? You don't cross my mind, not even in dreams. Then you go and do this and bring it back to me. I just wanna live free without haunting tell me, baby, you're so back and forth, it's torment. You've been like, take me back, you complete my soul. And God knows that I want it, but I can't do this no more. Why did you leave me with all these torn feelings? I just wanna hate you, but I know I hate to. Ain't that the funny thing? You don't cross my mind, not even in dreams. Then you go and do this and bring it back to me. I just wanna live free without haunting can't find another way. You left me with the choices, and I can't let go tonight. I'm not the kind of. I tried to warn you, but you've been dead. Your eyes, there's no power that can make time turn back. 'Cause at the start everything is great. The time goes by and all turns gray. It's like the law of life, what goes up goes down. Oh yeah, 'cause at the start everything.
Yo, welcome to another HyperDrive live trading session. I am your host, Coach CJ, and I'm excited for you to be here. We'll be live in a few moments trading the NASDAQ futures market using the HyperDrive system. If this is your first time trading with me, buckle up, because we trade a fast-paced but simple, color-coded, and highly efficient system I created to be in and out of the markets in 90 minutes or less. If after watching this session, you want to learn this system, grab my HyperDrive instruction manual with the link in the description. You'll be added to our private community and receive 30 days of live trading for free on Zoom with zero delay. Before we start, do me a big favor and make sure you like, subscribe, and share this stream with others. I greatly appreciate that gesture of support. All right, the market is about to open soon, so let's get this session started. See you in 3, 2, 1. Enjoy the show. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Let me know in the chat you guys can hear me, see me clearly. We're all good there. Give me some twos in the chat. Got people in the waiting room. Excellent, loud and clear, perfect. What's up, Carl? What's up, George? Jazzy J, Jimmy P, Jim B, Christine, Sharif, Christine. Oh yeah, I said it. Good morning. What's up? What's up, Sharif? Good morning. What up, Paula? Happy Monday, everybody. We got a few minutes for the market opens. What's up, Matt on YouTube? Thank you for the loud and clear there as well. What's up, Juan? Excellent. Happy Monday, everyone. We're back. We don't really have much news today. We decided we're going to go ahead and check the market out anyway, although we don't really have a lot going on. We had a yellow forward at 8:30, yellow folder at 10. But we're in alignment. We're in alignment for sales, so we'll see what happens. We're in alignment on all 3 time frames. And yeah, so market's going to open up here in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. We are going to be trading all week. Just to go over the weekly schedule real quick, we're going to be live all week. We do have some more news the rest of the week, more orange folders or yellow or red folders during session the rest of the week. So we will be live all of the week. Hope everybody had a great weekend, great Easter, great birthday celebration. Christine, I saw your pictures. I know your birthday's tomorrow. All right, got a minute and 40 seconds. Appreciate that. HAR Becky 7931 on YouTube. Appreciate that. All right, let me jump into this screen here. From a daily target perspective, since we're already in alignment for sales, I got a couple of targets down here. They're right next to each other. This is the London low right here. I mean, we're in this leg of price action, kinda ish, maybe hesitated, failed to go lower a little bit here. So we'll see what ends up happening, but I'm expecting us to find a way into this market to target this daily target that we came within 2 points of touching during London. So market could also come up here and tap into this imbalance here, which as long as it's after 9:30, we can possibly get in there. But this is a pretty large leg of price that started at 7 a.m. and went straight down right on the top of the hour. So we could retrace a little bit more, find our way in here. Let me just check the one, see how high we have to go. Yeah, so this 150 was definitely still be in alignment. We go any higher than that on the 1 minute, we're not going to be in alignment anymore. So market's going to open up here in 15 seconds. What's up, Amy? Here comes Caden. I hear him coming down the steps. You might be able to see him behind me. All right, market is open. We're at that 150 mark right now. Tapping into the imbalance. So we're going to wait the first 3, see if we're still around that area. And if so, we'll look to take an entry from there. If we close above it, again, that 150 area is where we're going to be back. Yeah, go ahead. Ask mama. If we get above that 150 area, then that's when we're going to be in a stalemate on the 1. So let's see what happens. We're rejecting pretty nicely right now off of that area. First minute's almost over. Did we lose the one already? Oh, the volume. We might be losing the volume on the one already here. We'll see how this candle closes. It's an active candle right now. 30 seconds to go. Looks like we're gonna lose that volume on the one. Might even lose the trend on the one. All right, we still got the trend, so we could bring the volume back. We'll see. We are rejecting off of that 150 area right now, but we are in a stalemate on the 1 minute time frame, so we're gonna wait to see if we get back in alignment. We haven't technically lost the one from a trend perspective yet, so that's good because we can easily bring this volume back to the sell side if this thing starts to fall, starts to drop. Tapping into this imbalance around the 150 area pretty nicely right now. 3 minute candle looks good, so we'll see how this shapes out. But right now we are in a stalemate on the one, and there it goes. Might lose the trend now too. Maybe. What up, Blue? Oh, we still got the trend. Still got the trend on the one at the moment. Again, volume is out of there though, so there's still a chance. There's still a chance. What I'm gonna do, if we do end up in a full stalemate here, I mean, we're in a stalemate now, but if we end up closing a trend here, it's gonna take a little while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down our system for any brand new people that may be watching on YouTube, and then also some new people that have joined recently. I'm not sure if they're on the call on Zoom, but I'm gonna give a, I haven't done this in a while, give an overview of the way we trade. If anybody brand new may be watching or maybe picking up on this recording later on at a different date. So for those of you guys that have been here a while, if there's any questions that you may have, feel free to put them in the chat, and we'll answer them if needed. If there are any, we are still holding on to this trend. We just put a bearish, I'm on the 1 minute time frame right now. We just put a bearish engulfing candle here on the one. We're holding on to this 150 area. The 3 minute, first three was definitely bullish. We had a bullish delivery here. But there is, again, we're in this leg of price. So this is our last leg. It was bearish. But we could just be retracing. We haven't lost the one completely. But at this point, I believe it would need to get below this 90 area. So we'll see if we can get a lower low here on this overall leg. So for those of you guys checking the HyperDrive system out for the first time, the first thing that we always wait for is what we call alignment. All right, alignment for us is as simple as matching colors. Okay, I built this system for the brand newest person or the struggling trader to be able to have a systemized approach to trading, to where it wasn't so much bogging down from the jargon or the concepts that can become overwhelming. You know, so and a lot of that came from my own first experience in trading, because in 2018 is when I first started to look at trading, and I joined a group from a very well-known trader, and I just didn't understand anything he was talking about, and there also wasn't anybody for me to reach out to. There wasn't, like, you know, one-on-one coaching, or, you know, even a Telegram group at that, to ask questions to anyone, not anyone in the community. So for me personally, it just wasn't the right suit for me to be able to have success coming into a brand new skill set. So long story short, I quit for 2 years and then picked it back up during COVID. And things changed a lot during that time because I found an actual community, started learning, started diving in, was able to ask questions, yada yada yada. Fast forward to now, with that type of experience in mind is why I built my system to be so simplistic. I wanted a person to be able to grasp it pretty quickly. And again, it starts with this first here, being able to just match colors. So as you can see, where we have red, and these are our time frames that we watch to match up. We match up 3 time frames: the 1 minute, the 3 minute, and the 5 minute. And we want all of them to be in alignment before we make a move. Because if we have 3 time frames in alignment, then we have a high probability of being on the right side of the market. And so right now we have the 5 minute in alignment, it's red. We have the 3 minute in alignment, it's also red. So these two match. However, the 1 minute is purple, which means it's in a stalemate. So we held on to the trend. The second part of that alignment is the volume down here, which we might be getting back right now. So you're seeing us possibly being put in alignment live right now. We're just waiting on this blue level down here where it's blue. We want it to be red. Once it's red, then that means we're on alignment on all time frames, and we have 6 points basically. The 1, 3, and the 5, meaning the trend and the volume are all in alignment. Higher level guys, we just hit London and the daily target, and we bounced off of it pretty hard. So maybe putting in alignment soon, maybe not. So we'll see what happens here. It was lower, now it's bouncing off of here pretty quickly. So we're still waiting. As long as this is purple, then we wait. Hold on 1 second for me. All right. So we're waiting on those 3 things to be in alignment. That's step number 1. Does that make sense so far for anybody? Anybody can answer. Even you guys that know this already, you guys can answer too. You know I like engagement. For those of you guys on YouTube that may be brand new or not brand new, just let me know if that makes sense. First step is as simple as colors. As long as you're not colorblind, you should be good to go. And even if you are colorblind, because I came across somebody in the gym the other day that was colorblind, and I guess the reds to him are orange. And I was like, hey, as long as you see orange three in all 3 of these boxes, you're good to go. And then I don't know what the blues would be, but at the time when we were talking, it was red. I was like, what color is this to you? He was like, it looks orange to me. I was like, are you colorblind? He said, yeah, I am. I was like, all right, so that's okay. As long as you see 3 of the same color, you're good to go. What do they need to read for? I don't even think you need to read. What do you need to read? I mean, you need to be able to recognize numbers, I guess. So yes, I got some make sense in the chat from you guys. Excellent. All right, so it's showing red here, but this is an active candle, so we are going to wait for this candle to close. And then what's up, Ethan? And then I'm going to jump back to the 3 minute if it does. All right, so it's playing around right here. That's why we wait. Right now it's back to a stalemate. We want this candle to close. Oh, the colors at the top say red. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's true. I guess you would have to read that part, or just match the colors. Understand that your orange is sales, and your whatever it would be for a colorblind person would be the opposite. So we're not in alignment again. We're not. This came back blue, and again, it's just bouncing off of this area. We'll see what happens, but let me see how much time left we have on the 3 minute candle. We got 1:45 left in this 3 minute candle. I do like, you know, bearish engulfing here. I do like structurally we came back through here, through these lows, but we're bouncing off of this London low at the moment. Yeah, I don't know what to do if they were deaf. So that's step number 1, as I was saying. Just match the colors. If you can match the colors, understanding that red is selling, so that means that we're looking to take sales and sales only. That means we want the market to be heading to the downside for our profit target. Or if it was blue, then we'd be looking for buys to take the market up. All right, so that's the directional understanding that we have when it comes to that. Still not in alignment, still waiting on this volume. And this is a A lot of times, but there's also times like this can go both ways. This next statement I'm going to make. A lot of times the market, when we're not in alignment, that keeps us out of the noise. So the market has three directions that it can move. And this, when I say this, it's probably going to be like, okay, yeah, duh, that makes sense. The market could either go up or it can go down. That's the main two directions. But there's also times when the market just moves sideways, and the sideways is the consolidation. So if we're in a stalemate, more than likely that's because the market is in that consolidation. My system is not built for consolidation. We don't want to be in consolidation. We want to be in a trending environment, whether that's going down or that's going up, because the whole point of this system is for us to get in and get out. It's for us to be able to risk the way we risk, which is 25 points. And if you think of one point is $1, so we're risking 25 points to make 50 points, right? Or even 75, or to trail for more points, all right? But the bare bones of it is a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So if we're risking 25 points, then we're looking to make 50 points, okay? So, and that can happen very quickly because of the time that we're trading. What we're trading and when we're trading is very important, because this is the NASDAQ. This is the market of the top 100 tech companies in on the stock market, on the stock exchange. And the time of when we're trading is when the market essentially opens. So if you've ever seen a company go public, they ring that bell at that 9:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central time. That's the time we're trading. So a lot of volume, a lot of orders should be coming into the market at that time, where people taking positions to buy or sell. We are officially in alignment here. We got 2 minutes left in this 3-minute candlestick though. So I want to wait for this 3 minute to close below 100. If it can close below 100, then we'll look to get in at 100 for a sale. All right, we are officially in alignment. Everything says red. The candle closed here, 9:42. We closed fully in alignment. So I'm back on a 3-minute time frame, which is the time frame we enter on. So now that we're in alignment, now we're entering step 2 of our process, which is wait for our entry. Okay. So our entry at the moment looks like it's going to be right here at 100. Okay. And this is the 1 to 2 risk to reward that we're looking for. So that's a 25-point risk for a 50-point gain here. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're waiting for the 3-minute time frame, this candle to actually fully close below this line right here. I'll zoom in a little bit more so y'all can see that a little closer on YouTube. So there is a line right here that is, I don't even know what color it is. Let's just call it yellow. There's a line right here, and there's lines on the chart every 50 points. And those points are essentially our entries. All right. So when this candle closes below it, we're going to wait. What we will like to see is for the next candle to just come up, give us a tap entry. We call that a retest. We'll enter there, and then we'll look to sell down to our TP. Okay. So we're waiting for this candle to close. The timer is right here on that candle on the right hand side. It's 3-minute candle, so it's 10 seconds left in that candle. And then once that happens, once that occurs, we're going to take a sale. All right, I'm setting up a sell limit here at 100. And now we got the close. Now we just need the retest. Okay. Now the market doesn't always come back and give us a retest. And so what we'll do is we'll just follow along the position. So if we miss out on this one because it doesn't give a retest, then we'll wait for the candle to then travel down here, close below this level, and then we'll look for that retest there. But hopefully we can get this retest right now. And then we'll be in step 3. Step 3 is all about managing your trade. So once we get in this entry, we'll talk about that. So candle closed, the 3 minutes finished. We're in the next 3-minute candle. It has 2:14 left, and we're looking for this to pull back up to 100, give us a retest, and then a drop. I like this candle a lot. Obviously, it's a bearish engulfing, so that we want that to continue. But we want it to continue after putting us in the trade. We're playing around these lows here. I also want to see them break. I do want to see these lows broken, but again, also selfishly, I would like to be in the trade when it breaks. Oops. So we'll see what happens. Past this, I don't really... Oh, I do have a daily target past this. It's way down here, though. We're getting into that territory we talked about. We've been talking about last week, guys. That 750 area, 17,900. Remember that imbalance that we talked about last week here on the 4-hour and the 1-hour? That we might see that 750 area. So we're looking... We're heading in that direction. We're heading in that direction. We're heading in that direction. So not in a trade yet. Looking for a pullback here. All right, we got 45 seconds left in this candle. We're close to where potentially our next entry could be if this market's going to run. And that's going to be the 18050 level. We have 35 seconds left. We're right around that 50 mark right now. If we close below it, then we'll look to get in on the retest of that level. If we don't close below it, then my hope is that we still come back up and start the retrace on this impulse that it just had, putting in this lower low. So we got 15 seconds left. Doesn't look like we're going to close below, but we still could in the next 13. So let's see. All right, we did not close below this level, so we're still waiting on a pullback to 100. We did close below the London low. We did close below the daily target. Could hold here and then drop, but I am hoping for that pullback still. Let's look at the one. One minute volume is picking up. That's good. It's at 75 right now. So it's 3 steps to our system. We talked about step 1, matching colors. So that's the simplest one. All colors being the same. Then you can look for step 2, which is your targets. All right, that just jumped up there. Getting some crazy candles. I should be in this trade. Let me get back to my chart. I'm in this trade for sure. Yeah, I'm in this trade here. All right, so we're in on this trade. It was a pretty big candle there. All right, so we got triggered in here. Our stop loss, which is our protection, is right here at this 25 mark. Random spike of a candle there. All right, but we are in here. All right, so now step 3 is managing our trade. So I just talked about our protection, which is right here. So if we come up to this level, we'll be taken out of this trade with a loss. So we'll lose 25 points on that trade. All right, which for most of us is either 1/4% or 0.5% of our account size. All right. Now, if it comes down to this level here at the 25 mark in profit, then what we're going to do is we're going to remove our risk off the table. Or we will remove our risk off the table, meaning we'll just go risk free. I'm not liking this candle whatsoever. This candle is terrible so far. This candle is terrible so far. We're holding strong at the J4. There we go. Coming back in profit now. Move this over. Delete this one. All right, we're in some profit here. We're about 10 points in profit. Got a lot to work through. We had some support coming down in this area. Still have a lot of work to do here, but Bearish engulfing candle on the one. See if this can continue down. We'll go risk free at 70 at the 75 price mark, which is right back at that London low. And all that means is that we're going to remove our risk off the table, because right now, let's just, for numbers perspective, we use what's called prop firms. So we use other people's money to trade. All right. And so let's say our risk here is 250 bucks. And again, we're looking for a double. We're looking to double our money. So our profit down here is 500 bucks. Okay. Right here will be at 250 profit. So right now we're going to remove our risk off the table. So we're break even on this trade now. Okay. So now we have no more risk on this trade. So now we're all profit, as long as it doesn't come back up to here. If it comes back up to here, then we made no money, which is fine. We didn't lose, we didn't win. That's fine. So at this point, we're positive 250. So when we get to our 1-to-1, we take our risk off the table. We now have zero risk. And as long as we go down here, we'll be up 500 bucks. Most of us, depending on the account size. Some people could be up 1,000. Some people could be up 1,500. It just depends on which size account a person chose when they grab their prop firm. But I'm talking, these numbers are based on, let's say, a $50,000 account. All right. So we're about 40 points in profit right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop loss to lock in 100 points. So I'm going to move my stop loss to 10 points in profit. So now I'll walk away with something. It ain't much. I mean, let me take that back. It's a lot for a lot of people, right? To sit here for how long we've been here? We've been not even 30 minutes yet, and to make $100, that's good, right? That's good. Obviously, the goal on this trade is to get to 500, but I'm gonna go ahead and lock in 10 points. So now I'm up $100, regardless of what happens. So if this market comes all the way back up here, I still make $100 on this trade. All right, this market falls another 10 points. I'm not asking for much, but if it falls another 10 points, the trade will be closed out automatically, and I'll be up 500 bucks. So that's step 3, managing your trade for success. So step 1, simple, match colors. Step 3, wait for your desired entry point based on the close of a candle and then a retest of that level. So we did that. We got our close as soon as the indicator pops up. We're 5 points away from being, there we go, boom. We just made 500 bucks at the minimum. That was it. Literally can sign off right now, be 100% satisfied with that, and done for the day. And matter of fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. So just to review, here's our step 1, colors. All right. We wait for our alignment, red, red, red. We got it. We got our close of our 100 level, right? Because that's when we got alignment, we were right around this area. So we were in this candle here. So we wanted this candle to close on a 3-minute chart. It closed. Then we wanted the retest. We got the retest right here at the 100 level. We triggered in because we had sell limits in. So automatically we got triggered in this position. Now this candle was super funky, and that's fine. But our stop loss, our protection was right here, 25 points. So again, I said if we had a $50,000 account, I have a $100,000 account. So you have a $50,000 account, you're risking $250 to make 500 at the minimum. A $100,000 account, 500 to make 1,000. $150,000 account could be simple math, could be 750 to make 1,500, right? You're just looking to double your money. Okay, that's a protection. Now, if that didn't go our way, I would be looking to take at least one more trade. So my max risk on the day is $500. I'm willing to give away, pay to play $500, right? Because I know based on the testing, based on the data, based on the live trading, that I can make that back tomorrow. I don't need to force that. I don't need to force the market's hand today to try to make that back. If I lose 2 trades in a row, done. That's it. There's no thinking that needs to go down with this system. So that's why I said in the beginning, this is all based on simplicity, because myself, when I first got started, it was very overwhelming for me to have a belief level that I can do this. There was a lot of jargon, there was a lot of concepts, there was a lot of this and a lot of that. I cut the noise out with that. I don't focus on Now I talk about these things just because I see them. It's ingrained in me. This is the way I learn. But it's not something that you need to really focus on when it comes to order blocks and fair value gaps and imbalances and higher highs and higher lows. Like, these are things you'll pick up on, but you can literally just do this and be uber successful trading, right? Uber successful trading. Just got somebody hit TP75 in the chat, another TP75 in the chat. So that's what I was saying. So they just made, depending on the account size, let's say they had a $50,000 account, they just tripled their risk. They went from 250 risk to a 750 gain. All right, by just holding on to that position a little longer for a 1 to 3 risk to reward. All right, does that make sense? Tyler Trades. Tyler Trades in the building. What up, man? You must not be trading today. So let me know in the chat that makes sense. It was great to have that explanation on a winning day. I could have, I mean, I don't know what was going to happen. We could have easily lost 2 in a row. You know, not putting that in the atmosphere, but just saying that was a nice explanation to have on a winning day. Because it happens, family. Like, look, you guys watching on YouTube, if you've never seen this before, it happens, man. We're not going to win every day. We know that. And that's why we play the way that we do, because overall, it's a numbers game. Overall, it's numbers. All right. We know that we're going to strike out. It is what it is. But we're also going to hit first base. We're going to hit second base. Every now and then we'll get a home run too. So that was a really, really simple, and we're done. I mean, we literally haven't even been here for 30 minutes. Well, if you count when the session started, it's been 40 minutes. But by the time we got into our entry, it was 9:48. Oh, no, it was. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 9:48 when we got into entry, and we hit TP at 9:54. So that's it. 7 minutes. What was that? 7 minutes? 6 minutes? 6 minutes. In the entry, 3, 6, call it 9 minutes, and we're done for the day. All right. And there's if people were still holding here, 75 points. Now, again, the next level that I really have here would be 918. So if anybody's, I don't know if Steph's on this call. Doesn't like, oh yeah, Steph is here. I don't know if you're trailing to trailing for more there, Steph. Now that's the most simplistic approach that I can give you, but there are levels to this, and we definitely, in our mentorship and our coaching, we definitely get into deeper things like targeting for more areas, etc., etc. But you could take that, and that's a winning strategy for you right there. See, that initial pullback to initial pullback to 50%. Oh, we're right there right now. There's a 50% right there. If I bring this in here, we pull back to 50% as well, which is 990 area. Took your TP. Okay, cool. All right, well, I hope that makes sense. Ethan and anyone else that may be new to the session, please leave a like on the YouTube. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. But let me know if you have any questions. I'll hang out for a second. Again, just to recap, our system is 3 steps. First of all, we match colors. Second, we wait for our entry points. And third, we manage for success. The same thing every single day. Rinse and repeat. Nothing changes. It's not changing based on this or that. It's the same thing every day. It's the same thing every day. Crushed it, bro. Great session per usual. Yeah, thanks, Blue. Appreciate you. Throw some TPs in the chat if you got it. There's that next fib extension level right there at 50%. This market might start pulling back from here. Juan got TP as well. Good stuff. All right. I got to clean my chart up. It's too much mess. Too much writing. TP 62. Nice trail. TP on 3 live accounts. Good stuff. Are you on a TopOne trader? I mean, yeah, TopOne. Or are you still on your Apex, or both? 1 account, TopOne, and 2 Apex. Nice. Looks like we're cruising straight down to this daily target here, 918. Got the same on top step. Nice. Got TopOne and top step TPs. Good stuff. I was only between the talking. Which is already a lot for me. Talking and trying to trade, y'all know I can't do that very well. So I only grabbed that on TopOne futures today. I wasn't able to grab that on top step. It was I self-inflicted, had too much going on. So just want to count today. 3 TPs on TS and 2 TPs on TopOne. Good stuff. Let's go, family. Way to start off Monday. We will be live all week. And this was really a no news day. Light news today, 10 a.m. news. So, which could explain, was that at 10 a.m.? No, that was at 9:48. Oh, it's 10 o'clock now. So yeah, today was a light day. I wasn't, really expecting much, but we got what we came for, and we'll be live all week. We got news all week. News all week. All right, Ethan. Yes, I did. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it doesn't. You got to see it a couple of times, but it doesn't take long. Like most people once they go through the course and go through the information, can probably pick this up in an hour. Let me ask, how long did it really take you guys in the chat on Zoom? How long did it take you guys to really like grasp the concept? The system is really that simple. It wasn't a problem to go with 2. Yeah, for sure. The same day. Christine says the same day. Yeah. 15. Blue says 15 minutes. That's probably the fastest. I think the probably the heaviest lifting is probably step 2. Just understanding like candles, right? Like what a close is, what the retest means, like understanding that. Probably like the heaviest part of step 2, and then step 3, because of the systems that we use, especially using TopOne or Top Step on the X platform, that makes it super easy for beginners, because all you got to do is just follow the settings I give you in the manual, and then you're good to go. All you got to do is worry about pressing the button. Same day, 15 minutes. Anybody else got a response on that one? We are definitely about to hit this 918 level. On the way, coming in hot. There actually hasn't been another opportunity for entry either. Not on the 3-minute chart. This didn't retest. Got close to that 18,000 level for a retest, but it didn't. This thing is just running straight to it. Ethan, I'll shoot you a text, but to answer your question, my website is hyperdriveacademy.com. You can go there. Let me pull it up. So I have a video manual that people can grab, and it comes with 30 days of live trading on Zoom, so in the community, for free. But this is my website, hyperdriveacademy.com. And everything's here. So it's just the manual, and then it teaches you everything. Not only the system, but also the money management aspect of it, the other people's money, how to get the accounts, how to set them up, all of that. Literally goes from A to Z. It's a manual, right? So if you think of like you go to IKEA, buy a piece of furniture, it's gonna come with a manual. By the time you finish that manual, that furniture should be set up properly and nice and sturdy. It's the exact same thing. By the time you finish the video manual, which literally should depending on how you learn and depending on how much time you have, it should take you less than an hour or 2 hours. Like, it's not that much. And then by the time you finish that manual and go through some classes, see everything live a couple of times, that furniture is put together nice and sturdy. The Chris Paul of trading, excellent pace as always. That's awesome. Thank you. Anyone being on this session should be able to do it. It is that simple. It is. TopOne Futures, great love. Platform X versus Tradeovate. Yes, for sure, man. Tradeovate needs to step their game up. I really wish they allowed more copy trading features. Not copy trading. Auto trade management features. They do copy trading, but it's like a give and a take. Like, you give me copy trading, but you take away all my trade management features. That's stupid. They do have a lockout feature, but don't ask me how I know this. But their lockout feature is stupid as well, because I can literally just go turn it off. Like, Like, even if I hit my lockout, I can go and turn it off after the fact. So it's really not a lockout. Don't ask me how I know that. But I literally could just go, I hit my lockout, and then I'm like, I can just go turn it off and then go back into trading. You can't do that with Top Step. You can't do that with with the Project X platform. So you can't do that with TopOne or Top Step. Once you get that lockout, you're locked out. That is a hard lockout. Like Tradeovate is like a soft lockout, which is dumb. Like, lock me out because I'm trying to keep myself from being bad. Like, you're not helping me. You're not helping me. Don't tell people that. I found that out too, but don't tell people that. Don't tell them that. They wouldn't have never known that. Now they know. All right, y'all. No questions are coming up. Appreciate you guys for watching. Quick session, in and out. I love it. That's how I want all week to be. Manifesting it all week is this way. And we're in and out in 30 minutes. Because the weather is beautiful and I would like to go hit some tea times. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If there's anything you guys need from me between now and then, obviously find me on Telegram. You know how to reach me. Those of you guys watching on YouTube, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel on the way out. We're live all week. There's some links to my Telegram group and all that good stuff in the description. So yeah, great job. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have an amazing Monday. Peace out for now.